Hello, everybody. It is Cyan here with the owner of CMM or the Muffin House, Muffins, as well as Stolik, here to talk about here to do a little bit of a power ranking for the different teams we've got both in Swampert and Mega Swampert.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah. So let me share my screen because that might be a little important.
I would also like to preference that we are all complete experts, and if you disagree with any of our thought processes, it seems like a you issue, and you should take that to our complaint department located right next to the rubbish bin.
Correct.
That is a muffin endorsed saying. So any complaints, any issues, please do send them to the email address of I could not care less at thisisapersonalproblem.com.au. Thank you.
Perfect. Anything you want to add, Stolik, before we begin?
It's here for the vibes.
Hell yeah.
I will provide expert something.
Fair. Okay.
He will provide the expert.
We've got an expert in the house, is what I'm hearing. So, I've already got all the teams up, and what we're gonna be starting with Eliminathan. This is one of my personal close friends. So we've got a good sense of speed tiers here. Meowscarada, Tornadus T, Iron Treads, Urshifu Rapid, Gorgeist, which we're just using. I don't know which. I guess this is normal size. I don't know which one this is.
They can use pretty much any. Like it does.
Yeah. No, I just don't know which stats I have on this form right now.
Oh yeah, no, that's just normal.
Okay. Gabite, Mega Electros, Frillish, Toxapex, and Hatterene. So I mean, we're looking at this team. A little bit of an ice weakness here, which isn't great, but like you've got some amazing mons to deal with that ice weakness. Right, we've got Urshifu Rapid, of course. Freeze Dry is really scary for this team. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, Freeze Dry does kind of just blow up this team.
Yeah.
Heavily.
Fortunately, 80% of Freeze Dry mons are garbage, so it's fine.
Yeah, just don't. No one drops his bundle, right? Everyone left their bundles at home.
Did somebody draft bundle? I actually don't know.
Oh, we're gonna assume that no one drafted bundle because that Pokemon sucks.
True.
Nate will never have to worry about Freeze Dry in his life because it doesn't exist. It's not real.
Precisely, and to be fair, one of these ice weaknesses is Meowscarada, which it's Meowscarada. They're not gonna outspeed it. But when we're looking at it, I mean, I see some. We see some good hazard removal. Of course, Torn T and Iron Treads, both amazing when it comes to that kind of thing. And then we've got some annoying pivot pieces. I mean, Mega Electros is of course new mon. We love Elevate, because we couldn't think of it. Looking at some moves, I mean, we look at not field hazard control. We've got a Defogger, Rapid Spinner, and then some decent ways to spread hazards. I don't know how many matches Gabite is going to be coming to, but
all of them.
Probably.
All of them.
Probably. I mean, Gabite's that's just Garchomp. That's just Garchomp. It's the same thing.
It's just Garchomp, just a little.
Just small.
I mean, it's not in here, but you also have Hatterene, which is
magic bounce. Yeah.
And Tread's hat is some of the best hazard prevention that you can have.
Yeah, because what do you do against the? Absolutely. No, because what do you do against that? We've also got some good priority. Well, not really. We've got Sucker Punch. Shadow Sneak from...
Quick attack. Let's go.
Yo, true. Baneful Bunker, of course. The goat annoying thing.
My favorite move. I love clicking that.
The one thing that's a little interesting here is that, the setup is a little... we obviously see all this stuff here, but, setup is not this draft's finest moment, but I think it just wants to play around, move around its opponent, right? Again, the speed tiers are very nice. Type chart is looking good other than an abhorrent Freeze Dry weakness. And Loki a weakness to Ghost, but you're coming to maybe one fight. You're coming to maybe two fights. You're probably coming to most of them. So this Ghost weakness doesn't really matter. I don't know. Any thoughts about where we're thinking this could be? Let's grade these for fun, I guess.
Well, I'd also like to mention that
Talk to me.
though their setup potential is okay, it's also the idea that they don't actually have to set up. Realistically, with 2 regenerator mons, they just continue to get chip, and then send in the eel just to clean up the rest, or send in their bear, get a trailblaze off on something that's already low, and kill the rest. Or
Fair.
Meow can probably kill from, it doesn't need any setup. So it's also the idea that there's just going to be, like you're saying, constant pivoting and just constant chip happening.
Which this is the type of team that Nate loves running. Nate runs loves a team where he can have a couple of like pivoters and then just like can just slowly whittle down the opponent and wait for them to make a mistake.
And also the ice and ghost weaknesses are kind of, I would say they're kind of fake, because if you click Gorgeist, Frillish, and Gabite to make them disappear from the weaknesses chart, it looks immediately a lot better. So
very fair.
I would say do that.
So you just taught me something new.
Ones are kind of weighing down the type chart aspect of this.
Wow. Okay, so this type chart is way better. My bad, Nate. I wasn't familiar with your game. Thank you for that, Stolik.
But yeah, this is a double regen team with decent hazard prevention. I think you just play it a bit slow, but you have your fast guys. You have Meowscarada to click U-turn. You have Thunder Styrian to have U-turn. It's my kind of team, to be honest. I like it's kind of brain dead pivot spam. Not to like be rude or anything.
No, it's brain dead pivot spam. You can say
hard.
it.
It's just hard. It's just kind of hard to play against, or like the burden of execution is kind of on the opponent to.
I was gonna say.
The opponent has to get the turns right.
Because, like, looking at momentum real quick, we obviously have, like, 4 U-turners, 2 Volt Switchers. Like, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Obviously, we got Explosion.
Yeah.
My pivoting move.
And Misty Explosion. Don't forget Misty Explosion.
Truly the 2 best pivoting moves.
Yeah, but you can also run, like, Baton Pass, if you're not setting up, we do not condone passing here. But yeah, no, honestly, it's a really solid team. Like, I can't pretend like it isn't. I would say A.
I think there's really nothing, like, no real issues with that, because even like the bulk wise, you have Pex, you have Treads to kind of help along the sides. I mean, Gorgeist, you can always change. You have Hat as well, so even bulk wise, there's not really many issues.
I mean, yeah, because the only thing I'm really looking at is, like, again, freeze dry issue, but like 5 months have freeze dry and 2 of them are good, so it doesn't really matter.
Plus, you slap an AV on the hat, bam.
Yeah, you got a point. But yeah, A tier. Are we all with A tier? Love it. Okay.
I guess A tier works.
Were you thinking lower or were you thinking higher, Stolik?
I was gonna be conservative and say B+ for now or something along those lines, because it's the first team, but.
Now we pulled the A straight from the bag.
Yeah. Okay, now we go on to Cole, our second pick, and we've got an interesting team here. We've got this team is
have mercy on...
Oh my goodness, the speed tiers on this one. So this team is Zeraora, Spectrier, Rapidash, Megafloette, Dracloak, Great Tusk, Quillfish, Hisui, Corviknight, Arboliva, and Gastrodon. Obviously, those speed tiers are absurd. Look at that, like, average 90 speed. Kind of crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, though, on a team like this, I don't really think you care much about speed with the amount of damage you're gonna be doing.
Precisely. No, this is a very aggro-heavy team. I don't like just
this is just hyper offensive.
Yeah, this is just hyper offense with like our funny little hazard mons to set different hazards. I mean, looking at it, type chart is pretty good. Ice seems to be a problem, and given I don't think this Rapidash is ever coming to a match.
I mean, look, if Gabite is coming to a match, Rapidash definitely comes to a match.
Maybe, but like we even then, looking at this ice weakness isn't great. Because like Great Tusk, Arboliva, Dracloak isn't really coming either. So like it's not bad, but like that ice weakness isn't fantastic. And then if you add freeze dry, You also. Oh wait, no. There's no water types here. Oh wait, yeah. Gastrodon.
Gastrodon.
Look. It's because for a second I thought the Quillfish was regular Quillfish, and then I was like, no, that's wrong. And then I forgot Gastrodon was on the screen.
I will say though, like special attack, ice types, the Floette the damage just bounces off that thing. As someone
Yeah.
who's used Floette, Mega Floette, the thing doesn't die. I'm sorry, but you just can't hit it specially. It just won't die.
No.
If you do.
You know, looking at the moves, I mean, looking hazards, we've got like Corviknight, one of the best hazard removers in the game. Also Great Tusk.
With Tusk.
Yeah, like you've got two of the best mons in the game for this. And then you've got like Spikes, Stealth Rock, Toxic Spikes. So you've got like solid hazards. Momentum, I mean, Volt Switch, double U-turn. So like the momentum is kind of there, but like there's not a lot of ways to get mons off the field. But like this is a team where you have 5 different mons that can just set up and absolutely destroy, while like using a bulky mon like Corv and Great Tusk is like a pivot. H Quillfish is obviously fantastic for pivoting, with how bulky it is after an Eviolite. Yeah, I also really like Arboliva here, because like it's not going to come to every match, but when it does, it's going to set that grassy terrain, and then it's a question of, hey, what do you do against Great Tusk? What do you do against like Quillfish with a little bit of recovery? You know?
Or worse, what do you do against a Floette that's now healing as it's calm minding in your face?
You did. I am forgetting the Floette. That is fair. But yeah.
Spectre sets up substitute in grassy terrain. Oh shit.
Oh, I forgot that was an option, and you reminded me. Oh
Zora
my
gets
goodness.
fake out, so obviously breaking any sashes that people want to try and play.
Of course, you've got that sucker punch if we really want to go crazy with it with Dracloak, but I don't know if we do. Not a lot. Setup, we have plenty of options. Obviously, Great Tusk broken with like bulk up. Plenty of agility if we want to go fast. Calm Minders are also fantastic. Zeraora gets bulk up and Calm Mind. That's kind of messed up. I don't think it should get both.
They just have to nerf my dude with no ice moves. If that thing ever gets an ice move,
It's over. It's over.
It's completely over for everything, because that's the only way to really hurt.
Yeah,
Zora is ground type.
and it's a thing where Zera can be offensive, it can be defensive, because like it's got Toxic, it's got Taunt, of course. It's got a few other. Where is Taunt? I don't know where Taunt is on here. I'll be honest. Disruption. Yeah. Can we talk about 5 Taunt mons? All of which are very usable. Scary time, including including 2 of the fastest taunters on in the West. Yeah, no, this is a really solid team, but I feel like it does need positioning, because like this team is very much position dependent, where like if it gets a good position to start, it can just start wrecking the other team, whereas I feel like if it gets bad position against certain teams, it can just absolutely get blown up.
I think on that as well, if they can't get the setup right, or if, say, the opponent sets up before them, I think it could be really bad as well.
Absolutely. No. Stolik, any thoughts as our colored commentator? Or colored commentator.
I mean, I think it's Floette for sure is hard to play against, and the team has answers to the types that Floette doesn't like. So you have Tusk for the steals, and you have Corviknight for the poisons, and you have Quillfish Isoi for the poisons. Also, Arboliva grassy terrain forces you to run like weaker ground moves, so Quillfish gets more uptime in the battle. So yeah, I like it. To be honest, maybe less so my team, but yeah, Tusker is there, so
yeah,
it's already B at worst.
I was gonna say my brain is saying B plus. I think it's a little under Nate's because of the fact that it does require more positioning than I feel like Nate's does, but I would say B plus. Thoughts?
I'm happy with B plus. I think it does enough to like earn that definitely a B slot, but I think it is just it's very much just dependent on that first turn. Can you get the mons in the right position? Where something like Nate, okay, my mon's not in the right position, pivot. Whereas this is like, oh, my mon's not in the right position, welp.
Well, time to hard switch and hope that they didn't read it.
Go for that chip.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean,
I think it's very close to an A though, but I'm happy with
absolutely. Okay. Toast.
Let's go Toast.
Let's go Toast. So this team, Megalopony, Shaven, Goldango, Tinglu, Araquanid, Terapagos, Comfey, Typhlosion, Hisuian Typhlosion, Swalot, and Archeops. This team is kind of... the team looks really scary. I would hate prepping against this team, if I'm being real.
Yeah, I mean, you have one of the best ways to keep Hazard up in Goldango.
Right.
You have a great spinner in the Turtle, and then you have two extremely fast mons in Bunny and Shame, which Lopunny does get swords unless it lost it.
No, it gained sword stance in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it still has sword stance.
Yeah.
And Mach Punch as well.
Yes.
So
I might.
I know in Z8 it has. I can't remember if in Champions it lost it.
It might not have Mach Punch. I'm gonna be real. I don't remember, and I don't want to Google it. But like, obviously, we've also got some insane defensive pivots in like, or not pivots, but more like we have great defensive mons to switch into anything in Goldango and Tinglu. Very complementary in terms of what they specifically deal with. Obviously, Tinglu. What's up?
I was just gonna say, Lopunny does in fact get Mach Punch. So
Oh, okay.
So it does have that sword stance priority if needed.
I also love when people grab like an amazing mon and then they grab the best answer to that mon, because I feel like Mega Lopunny can just like absolutely obliterate Goldango, but they have both. But like you have Mega Lopunny, obviously insane mon. Shaman Sky, very annoying, irritating mon that can just keep you on the field longer than you want to be. You've got a couple of crazy like. You've got a couple of mons that can just come for, like, wild situations in Araquanid, Comfey, and Hisuian Typhlosion, where, like, all of those mons... Even
Swalot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like... I've people have slept on Swalot in the past, and has never ended well for them. That thing sometimes just doesn't die.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about a team that doesn't want to see Swalot, we can go back here. This does not want to see Swalot. Even though Great Tusk is right there, but
well, also, Floette does get Psychic, to be fair.
We don't got to talk about that. Anyways, but yeah, no, fantastic stuff. When we're looking at, not coverage, when we're looking at different moves, like hazard controls, we got double defogger. Well, okay, Archeops is probably never defogging. And today I learned Comfey has defog. I didn't know that existed. And then we've obviously got hazard setters up the wazoo, but you've also got the best spinner in the game, and you've got access to every hazard, spikes, stealth rock, webs, and toxic spikes with Goldango, who is Goldango. Momentum. This team, I mean, triple U-turn. Comfey has U-turn? What the? But we've got triple U-turners. I mean, again, I don't know how much Archeops is really coming to the matches, but they're there. Setup wise, we've got different mons that can set up. Obviously, Comfey and Terapagos, both known as like setup annoying mons, particularly Comfey, where if you just sleep on it, you're done. Nasty plot on the Goldango, which is really good.
Wacky would have gone so hard on this team. You have Grassy Gold, Grassy Pagos, Grassy Comfey.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, I mean support. We've got screens, reflects. Goldango can obviously set screens. We've got that's about it. But yeah, disruption.
What's the speed tiers looking like?
Speed tiers were, I mean, pretty.
Oh, that's really good actually.
Yeah, no, these speed tiers are really good.
Like this, like even like I know Archeops is probably not coming to most games, but it's still very like the ability sucks, but still until the ability activates, you're still having to trying to avoid getting hit by something that has 140 attack.
Absolutely. And then you're just like, worst comes to worst, you run a scarf on it, and the only thing you're really worried about is like an aqua jet or a bullet punch. That's the other one.
Shot. Yeah, like all the priorities.
Yeah. Unfortunately, every low end priority mon that can just hit it and destroy it. But it has a base stat total of 567. That's wild.
Oh my god.
No. Just the fact that that's such a random thing.
So the season
No.
Totally over. That's it. Toast again. F from me. Big F for just that.
Fair, honestly. Wait, it has a second mon whose base stat total ends in 6-7 because Swalot as well.
That's it. Two Fs.
2 Fs. Dog, what the? Why? Okay, no, but I was just pointing. I just didn't know that the base stat total was this random. Anyways, but no, like I like the team. I can see like this team. I feel like its goal is just like see how many hazards you can set up with Goldango, get Ting Lu in there, and then just roar to your heart's content.
As well as okay, they're low enough. Cool. I have now 3 fast special, 2 fast special attack and a physical attacker to just kind of clean up at the end.
Yeah, you know what this team
can clean up, Shaman Sky can
right.
clean up, and then Lopunny can all clean up.
You know what this team would hate to see? One Cinderace with court change. It just.
That's why you have turtle. That's why you have the turtle with.
No, I know. Spin. But yeah, no, like I like it. I see the idea. I'm trying to. Speed tiers are great. Pivoting, you have decent enough pivoting options, but not too many. You've got some absolute like nukes that they can run. I really like this team.
See, I think I like this team more than Nate's.
I think I might as well.
I think like though Nate has the regen, I think just if we think speed tiers and what they can do, and just and even like their low mons, I think are better than Nate's low mons.
Absolutely.
So I think this. I mean, I could be crazy, but I think this is our second A.
We can put. I'm down to put Toast in A. Anything Stoic?
No, I agree.
Okay.
It's a shame that there's no grassy or any terrain for the like kind of OP
manual terrain.
True. But besides that, I have no notes.
Fair. No, this is a fantastic team. I hope to see it do well. Next is gonna be Nikki C.
with the big raid, plus Mega Meganium Sun.
Yeah. So this team, why is this the order it came out in? Oh, speed tiers. Barraskewda, Darkrai, Zapdos, Archaludon, Kingdra, Mega Meganium, Nidoqueen, Pelipper, Orthworm, and Avalugg. I don't know how I feel about this team.
It is gently just, let me get my rain up. Oh no, you have something to fight rain? Let me just send in Meganium real quick.
I'm gonna be real, I feel like this looks like a better VGC team than it does a singles team.
Oh, this would be an OP VGC team, like.
This would be crazy. But yeah, I mean, we've got, like, speed tiers are solid. Type chart is looking good, but let me just see what that does. Well, not Orthworm. Orthworm's fine.
That's still really solid.
Yeah. Everything is fine type-wise. Everything is looking really good. It's a strong speed tiers. I think the thing that I really need to check here is, like, what their like, control... Oh, they've got double defog, rapid spin.
Like, we laugh at this team, but surprisingly, it actually is quite threatening.
Yeah, no, it's got spikes, toxic spikes, stealth rock, obviously momentum. We've got a lot of momentum moves because you've got flip turn, you've got baton pass, U-turn, volt switch, and then like if we look at, I think the one thing that this team doesn't have too much in is like valuable setup. Because, like, Combine Darkrai, which is definitely a thing you can do. D-Dance Kingdra is fine, is solid. I'm trying to think. Meganium doesn't get any setup in Champions, I think. That's, like, good.
No. It does not. What about that Sword Dance? Oh, no, it does get Sword Dance. Meganium does get Sword Dance.
Yes, for my...
For those stab earthquakes.
Yeah.
Stab earthquakes? For those big earthquakes on a 92 attack stat, which isn't actually that bad.
It's not that bad, but also... So this team, here's the thing. I will also add, like we've said a couple of times, freeze dry. Dude, Glaceon eats this team for breakfast, other than Arcaludon, and I'm gonna be real. I've seen how much damage a Glaceon can do to an Arcaludon.
Yeah, no, especially like special defense on this team is it's gonna be tough, especially considering some of our other teams. We just saw Shaman Sky, we just saw Floette. Floette Mega would eat through this team.
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing that has a chance is Arc to just try and like kill, but like I don't. The Flash Cannon probably kills.
Or Barraskewda as well.
Yeah.
For the physical damage.
I was gonna say all the previous three teams all had like a fat, especially defensive guy. This team only has Meganium, which is not gonna wanna be, and also it can't run an assault vest, and it's not gonna wanna be. You don't want this to be your only.
Yeah.
Your only, especially defensive guy, you know. So
I was gonna say.
You're also setting up the rain for other Hurricanes to fight the Meganium, because though its ability does a stun just for its own self.
Yeah.
So in the rain, you're still having to deal with, a potential 100% accurate Hurricane coming your way.
And you're weakening your own weather ball, so.
Yeah,
because it's gonna stay fire type. It's just gonna be weak.
Right.
Fire type in the rain.
Yeah, weather balls aren't great, so you send in Arcaludon against it, and then you just are seeing how much Earth Power does. Like, AV Arcaludon is pretty... Like, it is solid enough with this team because of its, like, HP, but, like, even then... This team has flaws. I think this is the first one where I'm looking at it, and I can definitely see some, like, flaws, but also Rain is, like, Rain's a weird thing. Like weather teams are like hard weather teams are always interesting because it's like if you're able to get it set up and your opponent doesn't really have weather, you're fine. If your opponent does have weather, it's not going to be a fun time. Just because you've got to fight it.
I don't think it's even just the weather war. I think if they just have a bulkier team, potentially, I think it becomes a lot harder. For example, you think of like Cole's team. Yes, the Great Tusk doesn't want to really be in the water, but you then have, Corv to take the hits from Barraskewda. Obviously, I'm just doing mental calcs here, but I'm pretty sure unless banning a CC from Barraskewda can't OHKO a fully physical Corv. Obviously, these are just head calcs. I could be wrong in that, but
I'm gonna trust your head calcs. I'll be real, Muffin.
I think this team is generally just the embodiment of try and get as much chip and then either sweep with a physical Barraskewda or special/physical Kingdra.
Yeah.
Those are your two main sweepers. And then everything else is like, let me get as much chip as possible.
Yeah, like Pelipper... I think the other thing that does make this team a little worrisome for me is that there's not really a secondary good rain setter. Like, there's not a Prankster Mon. There's not a, there's not... Like, you have Mons that can do Rain Dance. But, like, do you really want any of these Mons hitting Rain Dance? Except for maybe... Like, I've seen Rain Dance Zapdos kind of be okay. But if,
Rain Dance Avalog, let's go.
Yeah, true. But, like, if you lose Pelipper, your like, ability to have Rain is just pretty bad. But, yeah, talk to me.
One thing I will say is I think my best draft ever was actually a rain team. It was CMM season 5, and it was actually tied for my worst ever performance. So I think as someone who I think rain is my personal favorite archetype, but because I like water, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be not too easy to pilot because this Meganium is really stretched thin defensively.
Yeah.
Because not only you have the Hurricanes, you have the 4x poison weakness, and but
To be fair, you do have Arch
Zapdos in
and
the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Zapdos in the rain.
Yeah.
Don't sleep. Don't
Yeah,
sleep.
Zapdos in the rain is absurd. I will also note speed tiers are interesting because we go from the highs straight down to 100, straight down to 85.
To be fair,
Obviously,
that 85 is Swift Swim.
yeah, this is
potentially.
Swift Sim more than likely. So like, I'm not gonna act like it's not, but that's also assuming that you have Swift Swim up, which like it could be hard. You've also got Barraskewda, who obviously that mon with Swift Swim. I don't know. I don't know what's outspeeding it other than like Scarf Regieleki or something. But yeah,
Generally, like most Barraskewdas end up running Bend or like some type of boosting item because nothing can outspeed it.
precisely. So I'm thinking this feels like a B minus.
I think it's definitely a B. I
B?
don't think it's definitely not a C.
No.
Definitely not a C.
No, I was never gonna give it a C.
Yeah, I think it's a solid B. It's just like scared.
Yeah.
If you lose your rain too soon, you could be. I mean, I guess that's why you have Darkrai, but I'm a Darkrai hater. I think it's mid. I think that Pokemon's mid.
Darkrai is like fine. But yeah,
I think B.
I think B is where this goes, but I think it's lower than.
Yeah.
Did we put Cole at a B plus?
Yeah, I think I definitely lower than Coles. I think.
Okay. But yeah, definitely lower than Cole's, but still pretty solid. Next, not Shady Kid. We've got
My goat, one of the first OG winners of CMM back when we weren't CMM. The goats.
hell yeah. Okay, so on this team, we've got Raichu, Mega Raichu Y, Starmie, Mienshao, Pheasantipity, G-Darm, Lando T, Incineroar, Omastar,
Who this man?
True, Alolan Executor, and Fortress. This is.
I will note for the people that Zach Cannon and Sing have been banned from Raichu Y because it actually be broken in singles. I think it just be too much.
You don't want to deal with guaranteed sleep on a mon. That's not something you want to deal with.
No, especially if like you set in a ground type, or worse, the Zap Cannons that are just going to hit so hard and then you get paralyzed. So we as a server banned both moves on Raichu. Obviously, in future leagues, if we see it actually isn't that bad, but in my mind,
we're never giving it Sing. We're never giving it Sing. That just
no, I more meant Zap Cannon could
Yeah.
change in the future. But I think for the first season here in this new format, that thing with Zap Cannon is just like generally. If you look at all the previous teams, what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do against a Zap Cannon?
Nikki is gonna hate this matchup if it had Zapkin.
Yeah. Yep. That's why its best move is Thunder, and Focus Blast, which is still really good moves, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just not a guaranteed power every time.
Okay, so looking at it right, speed tiers are solid. They're solid. They're
standard.
solid.
They're like-
Yeah.
They're standard speed tiers.
Going over some moves, we've obviously got some hazards. I mean, you've got Lando for defog. You've got some great spinners. You've also got the fact that like Fortress is here to spin and also set hazards for days.
I love Fortress.
Fortress is fantastic. Momentum wise, you've also got some solid momentum. Parting shot, obviously from Incin. Flip turn here. Baton pass if you want to do Mienshao. So much U-turn. And some Volt Switch, right? There's a lot of different ways that this team gets in, gets out. Is able to set a lot of different. Is able to put down hazards. Able to like do a lot of status. Obviously, you've got Pheasantipity and you've got Raichu. Because you could just go for Thunder if you want the 30%, or you can just go for completely accurate T-Waves.
Does Raichu have Nasty Plot? Does it still have?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we made the right call. Can you imagine a Nasty Plot Zach Cannon? Jesus.
Me when I put in one Don fan. No, I'm joking. No, what do you need?
I mean,
me when I put in Golurk. Go lurk.
Me
Go lurk.
when I grass knot because I think it's grass knot.
Shh. We don't have to talk about that. Okay.
Crazy.
But yeah, you've got a lot of setup options. Some like standard ones. You've got Cosmic Power if you want to be silly. You've got plenty of Swords Dance. You've got Shell Smash Omastar, who's obviously the best mon here. Goated Omastar with its base 45 speed, 55 speed. My apologies.
Put some respect on his name.
My bad.
Excuse me, 55 speed plus Swift Swim. There we go.
Against the rain team, yeah, Omastar just comes in, shell smashes. What do you do? The answer is bring in Barraskewda. But
actually, I would love to know who's faster between a shell smash. Okay, you keep talking. I'm gonna calc this because I'm now interested.
The answer has to be Barraskewda. But looking it over, there are some the low tier mons like Omastar, Executor are like fine, but like. Executor needs a certain kind of team to like come in and do something. I feel like Fez is obviously really annoying. This team, like, I'm gonna be real, this team does struggle a little. I look at this team and I don't really want to play it with like, or play as it if like my opponent has a really good like physically defensive steel type. I think I don't like it as much because your only option, I guess you have Mian Chao, but like I don't know, strong physically defensive steel type does seem annoying against this team. Like I'm imagining Mega Aggron and how annoying that would be to play with this team.
To be fair, you earth power with the Lando and then focus blaster with the Raichu. That could probably be enough to.
You do have a point.
Also, I did find out Omastar at +2 does outspeed Barraskewda in the rain.
With Swift, what? That
With
it maths like that?
Because Barraskewda with a speed plus nature in the rain clocks at 252 speed at 816. Omastar with the speed boost and the +2 clocked out at 916 speed.
That's crazy. Math is a wonderful, wonderful thing, y'all. Double multipliers are crazy.
Pumps, which actually blows up Barraskewda.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you for doing this.
Find that out.
No, I appreciate you doing it. But yeah, I think this team is really solid. I think there are just some things that like, I think the problem here is that a lot of these mons can kind of only do like one or two. Like some of these mons are really stuck in the roles that they're in. You know, like G-Darm is obviously G-Darm, right? Your opponent's gonna like get ready for it. Lando T, like there are some noticeable weaknesses that can make it so then this is hard. Let's talk about the four weaknesses.
I was gonna ask, how fast is Galarian Darmanitan in Zen mode? I always forget it has Zen mode. So how fast?
I got it.
I know like that.
I got it.
I have seen that thing sweep in Zen mode. Holy shit, that thing's fast.
Yeah, it's.
Damn.
It is fast. I'm gonna be in a draft league that's allowing you to use G-Darm Zen mode as its own Pokemon, and I'm really excited.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, no, like this team definitely has solid points. It's got tons of pivoting, which is kind of terrifying. Tons of pivoting. You obviously have Fortress to set any and all hazards you want while getting rid of them. You've definitely got some options here to just be really annoying. Obviously, Intim from that Lando is not great. Also Intim from Incin, you know.
Yeah, double Intimidate really does help.
But yeah, it's so hard for me to rate this team because obviously, like, fast frail Mega is always going to be, like, kind of problematic for me.
I mean, this whole team is kind of frail if you really think about it. So this is the type of team that you kind of want to make sure the battle gets done sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
If you just look at both the defense and special defense on, like, you don't really have many bulky mons. I mean, special defense, you literally have Fez to rely on as your bulkiest.
Yeah. This is another team that really just doesn't have that, like, super duper special. Like, it has the specially defensive mon, but, like, Fez has such like easy counterplay against it because you put one steel type against it, and then it's like, cool. What does Pheasantipity do against this? And the answer is
Sword Stance double kick. There you go.
Get out. Get out. You don't. No. No, we're not endorsing. I'm not.
No, I've seen it work. It beat my. It has worked. It's.
Yeah, and I've made blunder policy Melmetal work. That doesn't mean it's good.
No, you have to understand. We have to think outside the box. We are better than the normal people. We are the craziest league.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, but I'm thinking this is it B or B plus? I don't think it's an A.
What did you miss with Mel to make it to give it blunder policy?
The fit. No. I missed what's the fit? What's the dynamic punch? Yeah. I missed a dynamic punch and it was the only way I won the game. And let me tell you, even with those speed tiers, my double iron bash flinches almost not existent, and I was really mad.
Okay, sorry, but I was like, what the fuck is a blunder policy metal?
It was a set I ran. Anyway.
I will say, I think it's better than Nikki's team, but I don't think it's as good as Cole's team.
I agree. It's higher end B tier, but it does not go to B plus.
Man, we are really trashing on weather at the moment. I feel so bad.
It's not the weather. It's just that weather is so high variance, you know?
Well, we'll soon see another.
I believe we will. Okay, now we have fungus.
Sand.
Yep. We've got the sand team of all time. Here we've got Alakazam, Mega Diancie, Zapdos Galar, Excadrill, Mandibuzz, Dracozolt, Cloyster, Houndstone, Hippowdon, Cradily, and Clefairy.
Can I just say that between the two, the sand team and this rain team, the amount of I love how they both just kind of just went straight into their weathers. Like the rain team has mostly mons that have the benefit from rain, and then the sand team has mostly mons benefiting sand. I love
absolutely
that.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's an interesting team. Looking at the type chart, ooh, that is not great. Oh no.
To be fair, most teams I find even just building ice tends to be always the biggest weakness for most teams. The steel, on the other hand, I'm a bit more worried about.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I think being weak to steel and even fairy to that degree tends to be a little bit scarier than ice.
Yeah, especially when
just because how frail ice types can be.
Absolutely. No.
Fairies and steels tend to have a little bit more bulk to them.
Yeah, and looking over
also
this.
That
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say your fairy resist is an Excadrill. That's not a fairy resist.
That's not a fairy resist. No, so there's not really a lot of fairy resist. There are plenty of mons that get hit here. Obviously you've got there's a grand amount of different sand options here because you have Excadrill, you have Houndstone. Why does Houndstone get Sand Rush? You have Dracozolt, of course.
You can't sleep on Dracozolt. That's one thing that I've learned. Don't sleep on Dracozolt.
Absolutely not. That mon can just run away quite literally with sand. Of course, and then we've got, I mean the ice and the fairy and the steel weakness. I don't like this. The steel weakness isn't as bad because we're gonna pretend that Cradily isn't here because I don't think it's coming to anything. Clefairy can actually do something. Cradily is okay. But that ice weakness, the fairy weakness, it's definitely concerning. Especially when even your defensive mon, your defensive mon of Mandibuzz also gets hit by the same things as some of the other mons on here. Mega Diancie is always Mega Diancie is really good, but then you realize your steel resists are Excadrill and Dracozolt, which neither of those mons they can take a hit, but they don't want to be taking a ton of hits, you know, because like those aren't great defenses when it comes to taking a steal hit.
I mean, the benefit of Diancie is the fact that it does get that defense boost, but no amount of defense boost is going to save it from getting hit with a steal move. Unless you get like the Diamond Storm boost, but like you're relying on a lot.
Yeah, you're relying on a Diamond Storm boost and then hoping that your opponent doesn't also just flash cannon you to death.
I will admit though, I really like the Alakazam pick, considering it won't actually get hurt by the sand. If you run
True.
Yeah, Magic
Magic
just
Guard.
won't get hurt by sand, which is really, I think it's a really smart
Absolutely.
play.
Just looking over the things that we haven't looked over yet. We've got some decent, like, actually the momentum here is like 2 U-turners and like teleporters, but like if you're teleporting with Alakazam, you're throwing. Why does Cloyster
Teleport. Hello.
Why does Cloyster get teleport? What is it doing?
Stop.
Why does the
Let's go,
spawn get to
Cloyster.
teleport?
Because he's the GOAT.
Oh my goodness, this is absurd. And then Clefairy, of course, being the main mon that we want to do. But, like, it's a sand team. It doesn't need the sand, but it really likes the sand. I do like the Zapdos here as, like, thematic. Because it's, like, it's more thematic into the desert team.
I was gonna say, if you say sand team, but doesn't always need a sand. I'm sorry, but if they don't bring him out on every single game, they're not doing much.
You know,
you
do have a point. You do have a point.
They actually have to bring sand nearly every game. Like, prove me wrong, Fungus. Don't get me wrong. Prove me wrong. But I don't see this team doing much with it. Unless you're doing Shell Smash Cloyster, you're trying to win with a Scarf Zapdos, maybe the Alakazam. But 9 times out of 10, you're bringing sand.
Yeah.
If you don't bring sand, either it's the worst matchup for sand, or you've just forgotten it.
Right, and I mean, I will say the fact that like the team does fortunately have very good resist with like the things that we would worry about in sand, right? The water resists are pretty okay. You've got Cloyster, you've got like Storm Drain, of course. But if you remove Storm Drain, it's actually not that great. Anyways, but yeah,
most water types bring ice moves as well.
Very fair. I will say that this is probably the most flawed team we've seen thus far.
Yeah, I think Nikki's team is definitely better. I think this is
a B-, maybe a C+.
Honestly, I'm giving this a C+. I'm sorry, I have no faith in this team.
Look, this team looks very fun, but
I have faith in the player, but not the team.
Very fair.
It's not that I don't have faith, because I see Excadrill in sand, and I'm gonna have faith. But it's like, I have more faith in the other teams, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. But Fungus, prove us wrong. This could also be some Grace changes that could make this more better, but you know, we'll see.
Well, Grace is already finished by the time this goes up.
You know, transactions, future transactions.
This is pure raw. Let's run with it.
True. Okay. Next, we've got Azrael, which is our Gen 2 team.
Did they? This was like a theme they wanted, right? Did they plan to do a Gen 2 team, right?
You don't grab all the legendary dogs and not plan to do a theme team. What are we talking about?
I don't know. I've seen people do. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so we've got Crobat, Raikou, Celebi, Entei, Suicune, Misdreavus, Mega Tyranitar, Scizor, Blissey, Azumarill, and Quagsire. This is an.
I have a question. Why did they pick Mega Tyranitar? Did Mega Sizzle get picked? No, Mega Sizzle didn't get picked at this point. Why didn't you pick Mega Sizzle?
Vibes.
If you had to pick between the two Megas, why would you go Tyranitar?
Actually, they shouldn't have gotten a Mega at all, because this is supposed to be a Gen 2 team.
True.
F. Okay, so this team, like, speed tiers are solid. Pretty average. We've obviously got some big damage. We've also got some fun stall mons in Blissey and Quagsire. Let's look at some hazards. You're setting rocks, and you've got some defoggers in Scizor and Crobat. which is fine. And then you can set rocks with like half the team. Momentum. I mean, triple U-turn, volt switch. It's not bad either. This team kind of looks okay. Setup. I mean, everything can calm mind. Everything can swagger. Everything has swagger, which is really funny. But like you can definitely set up, especially physically. On the other hand, you've got D-Dance on Mega T-Tar.
Yeah, like D-Dance on Mega T-Tar is like, though I say that they should have definitely picked Sizzle. Don't get me wrong, I still believe that Mega T-Tar is still nothing to like sleep on. One D-Dance and that thing just, it's already hitting like a truck. Can you imagine hitting like 2 trucks?
Yeah, and like that, and like we could say haha Mach Punch, but like you see
with the 150 defense plus a sand boost.
Exactly. Like this mon doesn't die easily.
It literally spits on the haha Mach Punch.
Yeah. The only haha Mach Punch that's killing it is like, I can't think of that.
+2 low punny.
Exactly.
That's the only one I can think of. And you have to get +2.
Precisely. But like, I mean, I don't know how I feel about this team. Like, the team can do things. Everything can toxic as well, because apparently Gen 2, that's just a thing, which is funny.
Yeah, no, that's just all Gen 2, to be
fair. But yeah,
what's the type weaknesses? Did we look at that?
Yeah, they're not bad.
Honestly, that's actually really good.
Yeah, no, the type.
Why out of all teams, this is like one of the best ones we've seen so far?
That's a good question. I mean, it doesn't have anything too glaring. The only thing that's a little, I mean, most everything is pretty okay. I really like the I don't know. This team is kind of fire.
That's what happens when you put 3 bulky waters on one team, I guess.
This team does have 3 bulky waters.
Is it a bulky water?
Sometimes when it wants to be. When it's not hitting, when it's not hitting Choice Band Aqua Jet, sometimes.
That's. Jenny, how do you break this team?
There's no like one breaker. It's a thing where once you take out like a piece, this team can fall apart. Cause like I'm thinking like, oh, you get rid of Quagsire, all of a sudden Rock is a lot better, or like there are definitely things here that can break it. I think you just have to kill a mon, but like you've also got one of the tankiest mons in Blissey, of course. You've got Quagsire, who just doesn't die, right? We've got a lot of mons here. It's bulk city here. The one thing I do want to check real quick. What's our do we have wish support? Do we
I think we have healing wish.
We have healing wish, which is used for momentum, but is it not in here? We have healing wish from 2 mons. But no wish, which I feel like this team could very much like, because this is just, it's bulk city. Like, we look at the special defense. This team does not have a problem with special defense.
What's a gen? By the way, if you're looking for wish, you gotta go into the cleric section.
Oh, that's what I forgot to click.
It would be in cleric. So the very first one.
Right.
That's Blissey, right? Yeah.
Yeah. We've got Softboil. We got wish.
Oh no, Blissey can wish. Never mind.
Yeah, Blissey can wish. But yeah, no, like this team is really solid. I can't believe Gen 2 only is making this good of a draft, but like, I kind of, does it go up there with like, oh, you know what I am noticing though?
No grounded poison, no removal. I think those are quite significant drawbacks.
Well, removal, they have both Sizzle and Crobat.
Correct. Both of which are defoggers. But they are vulnerable removal, I will say. Where like they're not gonna live forever. I will say the special attacks are a little concerning. Cause like I don't see nothing too crazy that like, cause like Raikou is there. and then Celebi. But like, there's nothing too crazy where this team does need to set up with a special attacker if it wants to sweep. Whereas physical attacker, T-Tar is there, and Scizor. You know, so like if the team has a lot of physical bulk, it could be hard to break it. Due to that. But yeah, I'm thinking. My brain wants to say B+, but under Cole.
See, my brain just said make it your own tier. Give it the Gen 2 tier.
Ooh, but where does Gen 2 tier go?
Just like the actual games, all the way at the bottom.
Ooh.
Yo.
Yeah, I said Gen 2 sucks as a game. Even Heart Gold and Soul Silver aren't that good. I said it.
No.
Heart Gold and Soul Silver get carried by Kanto, making the game even worse. The fact that it has to get carried by another region, Johto sucks.
Damn. Muffins is a hater.
I'm a massive hater. I probably definitely put. I think I put this just under Cole, but ahead of every other team. Like this Gen 2 team actually does well.
Yeah, the Gen 2 team looks really solid. It is again, like specially defensive. Like good specially defensive mon that also has physical bulk. Does kind of mess up this team, but this team also has so many options to put hazards down or put like different statuses especially. Okay. Next is Blue Lake. I don't know.
That's fine. Honestly, this team for me, instant A.
Okay, so we've got. I mean, yeah, we just look at that top 3 and it's a little.
Top 3 plus I got Slow King somehow.
Yeah.
Top 3 and Slow King. I'm sorry, this is like we'll talk about it properly, but in my mind, this is an instant A.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty solid. There are things that I want to mention, but to go through it real quick, Zamazenta Crowned, Roaring Moon, Iron Valiant, Thunderous Incarnate, Brambleghast, Torracat, Mega Chimecho, Swampert, Dunsparce, and Slowking Galar. So the one thing that I'm noticing with this team, and we don't see it in the type chart. Let me get rid of the mons that we're probably not seeing. Yep, we figured, I knew there was a problem here. I knew I saw something that was weak. It was just that these two were carrying the Ghost weakness on their back.
That's right, Ghost isn't real.
Ghost isn't real.
They can't hurt you if you don't believe in them. That's how it works, right, guys?
Yeah. But like there are the thing that I'm noticing here, right, is that there are certain types where I'm like, ooh, I don't like my brain immediately looks as like the like all the breakers are scary, right? But they do all have noticeable weaknesses because like Iron Valiant, Scarf something that has a flying move, it's probably dead, or a fairy move or a steel move. Roaring Moon, fairy move, goodbye. And then like strong, like if you have like an earth power on a Zama against a Zama, it could be annoying. But overall, this team is really solid.
The best way to beat Zama from experience and being an experienced Zama player is to burn it.
Yeah.
Generally, that is one of the best, most consistent ways. If you can burn it, it's pretty much useless at that point.
I agree.
Absolutely, and the only thing that you can use to really avoid, like the only thing that you can really use to avoid burns is Torracat, who, no.
He's Torracat.
Yeah, I don't think we're seeing big Torracat in the 26.
Generally, every week you probably see the top 4 of Zamazenta, Val, Slow King, and Wrong Moon.
Absolutely.
I think every week those 4 come. I mean, Swampert. Never sleep on Swampert. I've 6-0'd someone with a Swampert from turn 1, so I'm very much a Swampert believer. Hazard wise, it's okay. I mean, Swampert.
Yeah, I wanna quickly look at the move. I mean, hazard control. You've got Mega Chimecho, Thunderous on Defog. Obviously, Prankster Defog is funny. Rapid Spin with Brambleghast, who also avoids getting rid of hazards. You have Spikes on Brambleghast, Stealth Rock on Dunsparce and Swampert. Yeah, and then Toxic Spikes on the big Slow King. Momentum, I believe. Oh, we have. I mean,
It's a lot. It's a lot.
it is because you have the chilly reception, the flip turn, healing wish
The
with
baton
Chimecho, but baton pass as well. Parting shot on the Torracat if you really want to bring it. Triple U-turn. But yeah, I mean, setup wise, I don't. We've got. You can bulk up the Torracat. We also do have Calm Mind for Val if you want to go crazy with it.
I'm not gonna lie, from memory and now quickly looking at the other teams, if the other teams lose their Dark type, generally what do they do against a Cosmic Power Chimecho with Soul Power that can recover? Like the moment you lose your Dark type.
Yeah. That's kind of Chimecho in a nutshell, right? It's not going to come to every match, but when it comes, you have to play around it so heavily. And if you don't bring something to, like, beat it specifically, you do just kind of get run over. Because, like, Steel Psychic with Levitate is just so good.
It's literally just Dark and Ghost at that point, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Dark Ghost and Fire.
Oh, yeah, Fire. I always forget Fire.
But, like, its defenses are kind of nutty. You're always going to be running, like, max HP and then max whatever defense you're scared of that week. Yeah, I think the team is... There's also a lot of momentum here. I do worry about... I mean, you've got Wish support for Zama as well, which is always really good. There are definitely some... Well, I guess you don't really Wish once you have a Zama, but it's fine. But yeah, like, there's definitely some solid things here. I think there's just... I feel like it's missing something, but I can't place what it's missing, you know?
It's probably missing the fact that, like... I don't know, like, Roaring Moon, for me, I think it's a really good Pokemon, but I also think at the same time it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Roaring Moon is just the most consistent Pokemon I've met, both having used it and fought it.
It's one of those mons where you either get run over by it, or it's the most fraud Pokemon on the team.
So I just wonder if you got rid of Roaring Moon, could you have spent the points then to get better Pokemon to help support your Zama, Val, things like that?
Right. No, absolutely. I think this team is weird. Cause like it looks good on the surface, but then it's just I feel like I also just don't like it. You know?
I think it just comes down to, does it beat, like, I feel like it's definitely not as good as is it as good as... Wait, did we say Cole's team was better than Nate's, or did we say Nate's team was better?
Nate's team was better.
So do we think this team is better than Cole's team?
I think it's slightly worse, but I think it's better than Azrael's team.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that. I think.
Stolik, thoughts, opinions?
I would say it's definitely in B, like easily in B and not any lower, because
oh, absolutely.
you do have the Zama X Ghost Killer Mon, you know, so
yeah,
so Zama can definitely put in the work. But
I low-key think this team kind of struggles a bit in weather. I mean, obviously you have the Prankster to get rid of the weather, but like the Rain Sand teams kind of scared this team a little bit more than I'm realizing.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying for sure. I do just love Slowking on this team though. Just looking at it, I feel like it does a lot.
I'm happy with a B. I'm happy with a solid B.
I'm happy with a B. I think it's the best in B tier that we've seen.
Yep.
Okay. Next is United. We got Stall here, baby.
The big Stall. Let's go.
We've got Dragapult, Coco, Cyclizar, Ironmoth, Gliscor, Abra, Alomomola, Nosepass, Sableye, Mega Sableye, and Ferrothorn.
I'm sorry, but Abra and Nosepass aren't coming to a game.
Yeah. So let's
like they're just take them off. They're not coming to a game.
No.
The last two, they're not. And then Nosepass, they're just not coming. They're just not.
I will say, man, Ice Weakness again. Man, to be fair, I don't think nobody's drafted Bundle. If somebody drafts Bundle, this entire thing gets washed. But I don't think
Actually,
anybody
that's true.
drafted
No
Bundle.
no one did draft the Did Bundle? I'm trying to think of the other tiers. Did anyone draft Bundle?
Somebody had to. It's Bundle.
What is Bundle?
Like
I'm gonna find out.
18 or something. I don't know. I do.
Only Egg and Swampert did. Lol.
Okay. Yeah, dude, Bundle rips apart this whole draft. As soon as somebody sees it, it's over.
But it doesn't exist. Bundle isn't real.
Bundle, it can't hurt you. So the one thing that I've learned in draft, is that stall is very much an either it works or it doesn't. This is like pseudo. Well, no, because it's got 2 regeners, it's got Gliscor, it's got Sableye. Like you can stall somebody out with this team very easily.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Mega Sableye is also a pain to deal with because before it Mega Evolves, it's like, cool, here's Prankster. And after it Mega Evolves, you want to die because then you have to deal with Magic Bounce. Ferrothorn obviously very good here, very solid.
And I mean, you have Holt, Coco, plus a moth that benefits from Coco's terrain.
Yeah. You do have those things, and then I guess the only
and then one of the best wish passes as well.
True. You've got the wish passers. You've got again double regen mon who both have very easy ways to pivot out. Cause like I know this team can pivot like no one's business.
Like look at that.
U-turn
best pivot team.
Absolutely. You've got 5 U-turns, 2 volt switches, nose passes here, flip turn. You've got baton pass as well. Yeah, I don't really.
Generally, the
go ahead.
Actually, pass is Sableye. And technically, Ferrothorn, because you probably don't want to explode that, but everything else can pivot.
Yeah, and like that's always really good into a team like this. I do want to just look up. What do we have? Not setup.
It probably has a lot of setup as well.
Yeah, but hazards, you're also like, again, nose passes here. No, Ferrothorn and Gliscor, insane. You've also got a couple of defoggers, a rapid spinner, of course, but I don't think you really want to use. I feel like you don't really want to use this mon as a rapid spinner because I feel like you just kind of want to like not hit anything and just go in, heal, U-turn, get out. But like you've got hazards for
a rapid spinner.
Fair.
That's literally his one job most of the time is just spin, U-turn, repeat. Spin, U-turn, repeat.
But its goal here is to just regen for days.
Not U-turn, repeat. Knock, U-turn, repeat.
You have a point. I mean, setup-wise, we've got some calm mines. You've got big, where is it? Oh my goodness. Wait, I'm looking at everything. I was like, there's so much stuff here. Wait, I thought Alomomola got Dragon Dance. Am I stupid?
He gets Dragon Dance?
I'm thinking of something else. But like, we've obviously got Dragapult here. We've got some calm minders. Cause Abra's coming to a game.
Of course.
Yeah, we've got some solid options. We can just kind of like set hazards, be rude, switch out every 2 seconds. We've obviously got some wish being really good for like Alomomola. Moonlight for Mega Sableye if it really wants to heal up. Leech Seed with Ferrothorn. Like, there's a lot of things here that makes this team very annoying, but you're also just playing hazards, and you have 9 mons to pick from, or 8 mons. Because, like, these 2 are never coming to a game in their life. Unless they really want to have Nose Pass on the team for some reason. So, like, it's...
Nose Pass.
Stall is always hard to judge, I feel like.
Honestly, I wouldn't even count that. Like, to me, this isn't like I've seen stall. This is like not even close to like true stall.
Yeah, it's pseudo stall.
This is bulk. This is to me. This is bulky offense. True stall is worse.
That's fair. But bulky, it is bulky offense with like you've got 3 different mons that can do crazy things. You've also got Gliscor if you want to just like sword stance and start killing things.
Even agility works.
Yeah, I mean this team is solid. This team is really annoying. I think that its type chart is pretty good, other than the fact that like, big ice in the big 26.
Like everything else we've seen.
Yeah, which again. Draft bundle, guys. This is your.
No,
this is,
don't. That Pokemon sucks.
Yeah, but like everybody loses to bundle. Like, what are we talking about?
I don't. I beat up that thing.
Yeah, but you're not in this league, are you, Muffins?
Nah, I'm in every league. I'm everywhere.
Oh fuck. Stolik, any thoughts?
I mean, I like Alofera, right? It's nice. It's sturdy. It plays off each other. And I'm really like my Gliscor stocks are at an all-time high, and like they were pretty high before, but like I've drafted Gliscor in 3 separate leagues right now, and it's putting in work in every single one. So I'm like really high on Gliscor.
I love that.
I like this team. I think it's cool, and I also know that United is cracked, so I know that he will make it work.
We'll see. What are we thinking? I'm trying to figure out a tier, and this one is really difficult for me.
Honestly, I think it's nearly as good, if not better than Nate's. I think it's pretty.
Okay.
Like, to be fair, if Nate and them went fought each other, I think Nate teams would probably have the slight advantage.
Right.
Thanks to Treads, this team not really liking Treads as much, but I think this team is definitely the second best, if not tied with Nate's.
Well, Nate's we don't have at the top. We have Nikki's team? No. We have Toast team on the top, I believe. Yeah, it's Toast, Nate, then Cole was third, I believe.
Is this team better than Toast?
I
don't think so. No.
No,
So I want to give this second. I want to give this second place.
Okay.
I want to give this.
Yeah. It goes in A tier for sure. This is very, very.
Yeah,
good.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. And finally, we've got Table Guy.
The absolute goat.
Okay. We've got Greninja, Mega Halucha, Garchomp, Uxie, Pecharunt, Togekiss, Serena, Vaporeon, Registeel, regular Electros, and Porygon.
Baby Porygon?
Baby Porygon.
Yeah, baby Porygon.
Just the little guy. So, I mean, immediately looking at it, we've got a fair amount of bulk here. Okay. Bundle. Grab bundle. This is what you need to know. Grab bundle.
I hope someone actually listens to this and just grabs bundle. I hope someone. That'd be hilarious. Or no one does it and just like ignores the bundle.
Ignores how broken bundle is into every team in this draft.
Yeah, everyone took a handshake and was like, no one's gonna draft bundle, and that's why we have these teams.
Nobody draft bundle, okay? We can't deal with bundle. I hope somebody.
Cringe. Don't draft it.
It is very. Actually, I endorse that message. Bundle is cringe.
Bundle is fine. Looking at the team, right there's definitely I mean, Fairy, you're fine because you have Registeel. You also have Pecharunt, who's actually going to be coming to battles.
Hey, Registeel actually puts in the work.
I know it does, but like Pecharunt can come to most battles. Registeel comes to some battles. Mega Halucha is fascinating, right? I mean, No Guard. What does it get that uses No Guard?
High jump kick.
Oh yeah, that move. But would you rather run that than close combat if like they have a ghost? Because then you just die.
I mean,
Or
just
if they
don't
have protect.
just don't hit it with the ghost. No.
Fair. Okay.
Like,
Looking.
Come on, it's just that simple. Just don't hit it with the. Just...
Yeah, this team is able to like switch circles around most teams. You've technically got Porygon here. You've got Parting Shot on the Pecharunt, flip turn, bunch of U-turn, Volt Switch, Baton Pass. This team can move through anything. Looking at setup, I mean, this team has some setup. Does it? It's got a couple combined, a couple of bulk ups. Of course, Mega Halucha being a prime thing of that. And then we've got Swords Dance with Gren and Mega Halucha and Garchomp. Sorry, not Dragonite. But yeah, I like the team. I do want to check hazards. It's got 2 Defoggers, a Rapid Spinner. You don't really want to be running Defog on your Mega Halucha though, I think.
Never missed a defog. Facts.
It will never miss a defog unless you go against Goldango.
You'll never miss a Stone Age in your life.
True. But yeah, like there's definitely some things here. This team also has like a Roost, every Pokemon learns Rest. Double Wish, which is really fun. Some good recovery mons. I think this team, I feel like there's a problem with one of its offenses, but I might be crazy.
Well, especially it's
fine. Yeah, attack is also
physically.
fine. Yeah. No, I'm wrong.
And then you have some great like Uxie's bulky, Registeel's bulky,
Patron.
Sometimes
Patron and Vaporeon,
just
like so much. So much bulk, so much stuff to see here. But yeah, where are we feeling with this team?
I think it's another A team, to be honest.
Do we think it's above or below Nate's?
I think this is a more rounded team than Nate's. Like, if that makes sense.
I can definitely see it. I think the only argument I would have is that Nate's speed tiers are all not focused on megas when it comes to the top end, whereas Table Guys does have like Halucha, you know, which like speed tiers with Halucha, like with a mega, can always be a little problematic. But I
also think just Table Guy has more Pokemon that he can use every week. Where Nate, Gabite's not coming every week, Frillish is not coming every week, Gourgeist is not coming every week. Where like only the Porygon in my mind shouldn't come every week. Where every other Pokemon can actually come nearly every week.
No, absolutely. So I definitely see what you're saying when it comes to that, because like this is it's a solid, it's a really good draft.
Yeah, Table Guy's team is fat. Super fat, super hard to break. You have baby Celesteela, sorry. You have baby, what's the name of the moon guy? Cresselia. You have baby Cresselia.
Baby Cresselia.
Actually.
You have Patch. It's kind of hard to break.
Yeah, this team is very bulky. Like this, and even
and
like Halucha. Bulky.
I think combined with their bulk, because you know Uxie, I'm pretty sure does get Nasty Plot. From memory,
mine for sure, but it
like
I don't think it gets recovery though, which kind of sucks.
But still, like the fact that even your bulky mons can set up is kind of
yeah,
like so they're not just stuck in that one role of I'm gonna be bulky. I'm gonna be bulky, then I'm gonna set up in front of you, and then I'm gonna do some big damage.
Absolutely, I think that this team is really, really good. I think it stays below, like if it goes above Nate's, I think it doesn't go anywhere past that, but
no, definitely not.
No, so it's definitely like what? That's 4th place, right?
Yeah, I think it's 4th. No, it'd be 3rd.
3rd. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'd be 3rd.
Okay, well, I mean, so we've got our top 3 teams of
Toast being number 1.
Toast was number 1. We have Azriel? No.
No. One more over.
United.
One more. Yeah.
So we've got Toast, United, and Table Guys, the top 3.
Yep.
Team that needs the most improvement, we'll say, is where is our sand team? There's our sand team. This is the team that needs Fungus. I think could use the most work on this team when it comes to Mega Swampert.
And then most rain team goes to Nikki.
True. And then
most rain.
And then
the wettest team.
Okay, if there's any
the wettest team. Oh,
the wettest team. Okay, guys, and just remember, if you grab Iron Bundle, you're going at least 6-2 in this league, because holy hell,
Grab
this.
Iron Bundle, I'll make sure that you don't make playoffs.
I don't think you can do that, Muffins. I think
I'll
that's
break their
abuse of.
kneecaps.
Muffins, that's abuse of your power.
Of course, that's what they signed up for.
Fair. But yeah, I mean, any closing thoughts on Mega Swampert's draft, everybody?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is what I expect from Mega Swampert. Like, generally, not only is it one of our smaller tiers, because we just didn't get enough people to fill out all 16 spots, but also no one wants to play Mega Swampert because it's our highest division, and every season they show why they're in Mega Swampert. Every season, every game is just a spectacle of like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad I'm not here because these guys are insane.
Right. How Fungus got in here with the Sand team, questionable. But no, I'm joking.
Nah, he'll show us all. He'll come first, top seed with Sand.
If he does, I'll give him $5.
I'll match that. I'll give him $5 as well. As long as you now have $10 on the line.
But you can't change any Pokemon. No grabbing Iron Bundle.
Well, I also give you $5 even if you change your team.
Oh, I won't. Sorry, gang.
So either $10 if you keep the team, $5 if you come first and you change the team.
Fair. But yeah, I mean, with that, I think that's all we have for you today. Thank you for joining us on grading the Mega Swampert teams. Peace out, gamers. Goodbye.
Bye.